Witches are greedy women. 32 witches are gathered. The strongest women of all time, from around the world, gather and kill each other in a battle of desire. Only one person will survive. Back on this channel again. It's been a while. In this video, we're going to talk about a manga that's just as exciting as other popular ones. The title is The War of Greedy Witches. The storyline makes it super exciting to read. This manga was first released in 2020 and is still ongoing. Here's a quick synopsis. Joan of Arc, the hero who saved France, was sentenced to be burned at the stake. But right before her death, a demon sent her to another world. There, she meets 32 women from history, known as witches. The manga's genres include historical, action, demons, psychological, fantasy, and supernatural. If you're curious about the story, make sure to watch this video until the end. Enjoy, and don't forget to subscribe. Joan of Arc grew up as a farmer in 15th century Eastern France. Jean accidentally picked up a toy that fell from a cart. She loved the toy. When she arrived home, her father beat her. Her father thought that Jean stole the toy. Both parents were very loyal to the French monarchy, and they were extremely strict. Jean's wish was to deny everything. Her strict parents did not stop scolding Jean and uttering words that made Jean very sad. Through excessive teaching from her real father, her last tears flowed her final signs of emotion. This was the incident of 6-year-old Joan of Arc. And then 12 years old hearing the voice of God, regarding those orders. Jean always responded to everything with the same tone. For years later, Jean became one of the most powerful warriors and witches. She didn't have any wishes at the time. From that point on, Jean's life could be explained in 2 words. She fought and fought. And after all that, she died. For the witch Joan of Arc's crime of heresy, they knew the exact punishment of burning at the stake. Everyone cursed Jean. She who didn't feel any emotions was confused. Why did people want her to feel regret? What is there to regret? Regret is how you feel when you make the wrong choice. But she hasn't felt such a thing since she started listening to what people told her to do. If she has no regrets in her life, then there's nothing left. Can it end like this? Suddenly, time stopped, everyone stopped. The fire that burned her body didn't feel hot anymore. Suddenly a voice was heard greeting Jean. It turned out that the voice came from 2 demons named Lilim and Lilith. Jean was confused by the appearance of these 2 demons. Joan of Arc, the hero and strongest saint of the country. If 100 people were asked, 100 people would know of you. They want to ask her, what is her desire? Hearing the questions from the 2 demons, Jean answered that she did not have any desire. But then Lilim and Lilith did not mean it. The purpose of their arrival was because Jean was the chosen one. She did not accept her life ending like this. Jean, who was used to being ordered around, asked if being the chosen one was an order. Lilim and Lilith answered that that was what she wanted. Without further ado, Jean accepted the invitation of the 2 demons. They both made a contract with Jean. No words or signatures needed. Wishes from your heart will suffice. The contract was completed. Jean moved to a place that was so foreign to her. In that place, there was a demon queen named Agritbat Mallet. It turns out that in that place, it wasn't just Jean who was there, but there were 32 witches. Then the demon queen asked, what is it that you desire? Immortality, treasure and wealth, lust, sex, bringing back the dead, changing history, or world peace. Everything will be granted but only for one person. Everyone in that place has performed great deeds in life. A special human. And special humans who have performed great deeds, all have unusual desires. Desire at its core, is the source of a witch's power. Desire is what creates witches, it becomes their power. What the demon queen wants to see is her desire is for the desires of others, to consume and expose each other. And devour each other and grow bigger. Witches kill each other. There will only be one survivor. This fight exists to simply satisfy her greed. Now, let the 1000-night bloodbath, Walpurgisnacht, begin. In essence, the reason the demon queen gathered the witches to fight each other was just for her own pleasure. Hearing the speech from the demon queen, the witches chuckled. Jean was just bored of muttering to herself, "Kill and make your wish come true," it's as simple as that. She never thought she'd get that opportunity when she was dead. This is the chosen greedy woman, this witch. Not long after, Lilim and Lilith explained the deathmatch rules. Walpurgis. It's a series of one-on-ones. To the death among witches. And only winner will survive. In other words, this is a way to find the strongest desire out of all the witches, namely, a sudden elimination deathmatch tournament. And it will be the strongest witch who will win this tournament. The founder of Walpurgis. The demon queen who transcends all things with Lady Agrit's power, any desire can be granted. However, this is a matter of life and death. Normally the loser would still exist. Their souls are supposed to reincarnate and be reborn in a new life. However, the soul of the defeated will not remain in the cycle of reincarnation. It will completely disappear. In other words, permanent death. After explaining all that, Lilim and Lilith started the deathmatch. But before that, one of the witches asked. The witch was named Marie Antoinette. She had the nickname Pure Witch. She asked, is it possible to refuse to join the deathmatch? Lilim and Lilith were very surprised to hear Marie's question. She then pointed at the demon queen and said, this woman seems to be speaking from a very self-righteous place. So high and mighty. Lilim and Lilith did not accept their queen being mocked like that. They then cast a spell. Suddenly a giant lion with a snake tail came out. Marie did not seem to panic at all. Lilim and Lilith then ordered the giant lion to attack Marie. The demon queen was amazed to see Marie so calm facing the giant lion. The power of a witch easily surpasses that of a demon. Because Marie had made a contract with the demon queen, she had special powers. Quickly, Marie immediately understood what the demon queen was saying. That special power was a desire. What desire did Marie have? Marie Antoinette desired to obedience. The giant lion was getting closer. Marie then gave the order that the lion that attacked her will be beheaded. Suddenly a guillotine came out and caught the lion. Marie then pointed her thumb down as a sign that the lion would be executed. The giant lion was executed. Jean, who witnessed all of this, could only be shocked. A guillotine just cut off that lion's head. Marie could not hide her joy. With his new power, Monsieur de Paris can do this too. A witch's power, such power before their very eyes. The entire place was filled with bloodlust. A new power they obtained. And now it had been proven, their reason for hesitation was gone. Except for one person, Jean, who had no desire at all. Marie then approached Jean and asked her name. Jean then told her name. It turned out that she had heard of Joan of Arc, the hero of the Kingdom of France. Marie then asked, what is your desire? Jean then answered that she did not have any desire. He then gave a little advice to Jean that if she keeps going like this, Jean will die. The miracle girl, Joan of Arc, being desireless is laughable. Suddenly one of the witches interrupted. The witch was named Tomo Guzan. She has the nickname Mighty Witch. Tomo was fighting with Marie. But the fight was stopped by Lilim and Lilith. Seen from above, the names of those who will fight later in the deathmatch appeared. Lilith and Lilim asked the demon queen about Jean. Why did the demon queen put her in the fight, even though she had no desire at all? The demon queen's reason was that she has the most repulsive desire to be a witch. Desire face off with desire in an eat or be eaten showdown. The fight began. Chapter 1 end. Thank you for watching this video until the end. Chapter 2 is no less exciting than Chapter 1. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe.